Welcome back to Healing, Hope, and Health. Through its outreach efforts, educational presentations, community partnerships, and community life centers, Hospice seeks to share its mission and build meaningful relationship with local organizations and area residents. Today, it's my pleasure to introduce two community leaders from the Robert W. Johnson Center. Anastasia Broadus is the Executive Director, and Carolyn Sterling, a leader in the Jonathan Street community, is the organization's Vice President. Today, they will discuss some of the joint projects that Hospice and RWJCC have tackled and explain how these projects have strengthened the community. They'll also talk about some of the stuff that's gone on at the center. Welcome, thanks for being here.
Welcome, thanks for the invitation.
You're welcome. So Carolyn, let's start with you. For our viewers, many of them may not be familiar with what the Robert W. Johnson Community Center is. Could you tell us a little bit about its history and where it's located?
Well, first of all, the Robert W. Johnson Community Center is located at 109 West North Street, right in the heart of our community here in Hagerstown. The building itself is rich in history. It was built in 1888, 1889 through 1947. It was the first school for African American children in Washington County, went up through 8th grade. Then, when it was called the North Street School, then it became known as, the still time of segregation, it became known as the Black YMCA. 1968, it was incorporated into a nonprofit and it became the Memorial Recreation Center. And it kept that name through 2012. And during that period of time, 1980 to mid-2000s, it was run under the executive directorship of Miss Ruth Ann Monroe. And her legacy of summer camp, after-school programming, and recreation still lives on today.
Oh, that's great. And the name changed in 2013, is it?
In 2012, we changed the name. In 2013, it was dedicated to the name of the Robert W. Johnson Community Center. And it was named after the late Lieutenant Robert W. Johnson. He was a Tuskegee Airman. He was a renowned public educator and coach, and his strong values of family, education, and community service is what led us to using his name.
That's great. So maybe we can talk with you, Anastasia. I know that Hospice and the Community Center, Robert W. Johnson Community Center, have worked for a number of years on the MLK Day basketball tournament. Can you tell us a little bit about this year's tournament, the first year that you guys are going to be taking this on by yourselves and really making it strong?
Well, we are really excited about the tournament this year. It will take place on Monday, January the 15th.
MLK Day?
MLK Day, yes it is. And the total of teams is 8. As of right now, we have secured 6. So we are currently looking for 2 other teams. They can reach out to the Robert W. Johnson Community Center at 109 West North Avenue for more information. Our telephone number is 301-790-0203, and they can contact me as far as getting involved for the basketball tournament.
And where is it taking place?
It is taking place at the Boys and Girls Club Gymnasium over in Nolan Village.
Okay, and when's your first game start?
The first game will start at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So it's a very early day, but our children are excited, and from what I'm hearing, the 6 teams that we have, they are very excited as well.
Great. And the kids aren't going to be playing, but they're going to be working, they're going to be doing service projects.
They will be of service all day to the local businesses, the adults that are playing basketball for that day.
Carolyn, real quickly, can you tell us a little bit about the senior program that you host at the Robert W. Johnson Center?
Oh yes, I host what I call is Coffee, Chat, and Bingo. I started it in October 2015. It's for ages 55 and over. And what I do is I wanted just to have a community place where people could come in, socialize. It's a diverse group, and it's wonderful. And everybody in Washington County is welcome.
That's great. And when is it held?
It's held at 2nd and 4th Thursday of every month from 10 to 12.
Great. And Anastasia, real quickly, can you tell us a little bit about some of the youth programs that you have going on at the center?
We offer a free after-school program as well as a free 8-week summer camp program in the summer. Right now, we have a lot of programs going on as far as Prosperity Guide. We work together with Washington County Mediation Center, and we are one of our main focuses for after-school and summer programs is to dismantle the playground and prison pipeline by implementing restorative practice and restorative justice activities into our center.
That's great. Well, I'm so glad that you're both here, and I have enjoyed representing hospice at a number of presentations,
Yes.
with doing a MOLST presentation and the frank conversations at the end of life. And I hope you'll let us know if we can be of more service and participate more fully at the center.
Well, hospice has been a great asset to our community, and I'm very grateful that they've allowed you to come and be a part of our whatever we do at the center, and we just can't thank hospice enough. And thank you.
Sure, thanks so much for being here. I'd like to thank Anastasia and Carolyn for joining us on today's episode of Healing, Hope, and Help. Together, they make a huge difference, and I'm grateful for their commitment to serving the community. Anastasia, RWJCC's youngest executive director, certainly has the energy to keep up with the kids, but she also has the knowledge to implement programs that matter. Carolyn gives much to her church, to the Robert W. Johnson Community Center, and to her family, friends, and neighbors. H. Jackson Brown, the well-known author of Life's Little Instruction book, said, quote, "Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more." He probably didn't know Carolyn, but his words of wisdom certainly explain her optimistic outlook and boisterous laughter. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this message.